Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Steelers going up against the Cowboys. And with that, we're off to Big D in AT&T Stadium, where we'll say hello to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Prescott. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. A strong running. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They go play action here on first down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. Big game for Dez against the Steelers. A touchdown, 116 yards. And Jason Garrett presented a very emotional Dez Bryant with a game ball afterwards because his father passed away the day before.
And that's the type of story that hits all of us, because when you're talking about losing a parent, I mean, there's just nothing worse in your mind that you have to go through. And Dez did that, played the game. You know he played it in his honor and played it awfully well. A big touchdown catch from Dak Prescott. Dez Bryant is a big key to their passing game as they progress towards the playoffs.
You know, last week, Charles, I asked you about this Dallas defense. What do you make of them? 8-1, so much hype about the offense. Let's turn it defensive.
And they're a defense that really doesn't care about who gets the credit. And I know that's one of those great cliches, but they don't have that superstar that everyone just latches onto, except maybe Sean Lee, their linebacker, who I think is a marvelous player all over the field when he's out there. But also, in this game, was a return to the Pittsburgh area where he grew up and grew up a Steelers fan. Had to be very sweet for him to take away a victory.
Exactly. Get to 8-1. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Justin Durant doesn't get mentioned very often in conversation, but at the end of every game, he's made a lot of tackles.
Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic, and Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here comes the 11 on offense back onto the field for Dallas. And Ezekiel Elliott effusively praised his O-line after their Week 10 win, said, bottom line, I'm running behind the best O-line in the league.
And he's right. And they invested in this offensive line. Travis Frederick, the center, was a Pro Bowl guy, first-round pick. Tyron Smith, left tackle, first-round pick. Zach Martin, right guard, first-round pick. No accident, they're all Pro Bowlers and all Pro players. But at left guard, Ronald Leary is playing awfully well, filling in for Lyle Collins, who many thought would be a first-round pick, and Doug Free is steady Eddie at right tackle. This unit is terrific, and when we talk about MVPs, these guys won't win it, but we should mention them.
Now Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when you're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steelers, they get ready to roll again on offense, and they're reeling. They're on a 4-game losing streak, Charles. They were 4-1. Now 4-5. What do you make of the Steelers at this point?
Well, some of it comes down to health. Remember, Big Ben missed a game when he got hurt against Miami, and then they had an open week, and so he only missed the one game and came back. But his timing was off a little bit with his receivers in the next game that he played. But overall, take a look at the schedule. All right, New England was one of the losses. Dallas was one of the losses. Those are two of the better teams in the league. The ones they might regret a little bit, Miami and Baltimore. But both of those teams are playing much better in recent weeks.
Roethlisberger will throw. Green with a catch left side. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Against the Cowboys, Bell 57 on the ground, 77 through the air, and a touchdown in each department.
His versatility is so good and so strong. It's a lesson for running backs everywhere. Yeah, of course you want to carry the ball. That's your number one thing. But the ability to split out, catch passes, hurt a defense that way allows you to pile up numbers to help your team.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, here to Coates. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller because that...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Wheaton with a catch right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Okay, that incompletion gives me a chance to get your thoughts on Cleveland. Is there a win on that schedule for the Browns?
I think that there is, because I just don't see this team as an 0-16 team. There is talent there. Obviously, Joe Thomas at left tackle and Joe Hayden at corner. I mean, they've got some players on the squad. But the bottom line is, when you have this bad momentum going, how do you reverse it? You know the game I'm identifying? San Diego coming to Cleveland Christmas Eve. Long trip, warm weather team going into the cold of Cleveland. That could be the one.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by